Hey, what's up guys, Brent here, your CPT promo guy. And you know what's good? Branded clothing, headwear and promo goods. If this is the first time on my channel, welcome. This channel I showcase my products and services that I supply from Blueprint Promotions to the end user, and I give you guys the opportunity of seeing how we go through the process of taking a blank item and creating a full branded product. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I brand the peak of a Curve Peak 6-panel fade resistant cap, and these are the caps that I am going to be branding today. It is a gray. There is 3 colors in this order, but I'm going to show you the gray ones, and the process is the same on all the peaks. So I'm just going to grab the first cap, and that is the gray one in the pack, and we are going to be pressing the top peak of this 6-panel Curve Peak fade resistant cap. Awesome cap, very comfortable, perfect for staff uniforms, for events, giveaways. So today, like I said, I'm going to be branding the curve part of the peak here, and what we are going to do is we are going to make the cap look like that. Okay, this is a custom made badge, and this was manufactured specifically for this cap for this order. So in the back is my press. It's all set up. It's set for 160 degrees Celsius. You can range, depending on the badge, you can range between 150 to 160 degrees Celsius on branding a cap like this. And I've set it for 10 seconds. We will be branding it multiple times on the peak, because as I get into the branding, you'll see that my press doesn't fill the entire area of the peak, so we have to do multiple press on the peak cap. So enough of that intro. You guys are fully aware of what's going on and what we're going to be doing today. So why don't you come a little bit closer to the press, and I'll show you guys how we do the press work. Awesome guys, so you guys are going to basically be seeing for the next part of the video, you're going to see just the press and the cap. And this was the original that I showed you, and this is where we're going to get the caps to, and then you can see the bag of caps in the background there. For the video, I'm just going to be doing the one cap to show you, because the process is exactly the same throughout the whole order. So we're just going to be doing the one. Right, so okay, so first and foremost, my press is at 150. Okay, so like I said in the intro, we can, depending on your badge, you can be setting your press from anything from 150 to 160, depending on how it needs to be done. And yeah, so we've got it at 150, and I've set it at 10 seconds. So before I put it in the press, we are gonna grab one of the badges, and we're just going to place the badge on the cap. Okay, I hope you guys can see that there nicely. Just going to place it on the peak of the cap, and then we've got some heat tape here. You guys can see that, and this heat tape is super handy. I use that heat tape for so many different applications, not just for the logos on the caps, but from DTF on your t-shirts and your clothing to sometimes even with the vinyl, depending on what vinyl I'm using, to place it on the t-shirt. So here we've got the peak, and what's nice about these peaks is you can see the stitch line there. So I'm really just following the stitch line now with the badge. Okay, so we're placing the badge literally on the stitch line, and it's running, you can see, how the stitch line runs, and we are placing it at the top of the stitch line. You can pull it up slightly. You don't want to have it too far, because you'll see when I press it, the badge does shift slightly in the press. It's going to shift slightly because it's not perfectly, you know, it's not stuck to the peak at the moment. So, you know, when we do have the application, it does slightly shift, so you don't want it sitting right on the peak, on the edge there, because it may shift over. So you want it to, and you obviously also don't want it to be too far down there. You kind of want it in a middle zone, sitting like that. And yeah, so then what I do is I just apply the heat tape to the top where you can see there, and then just position it nicely. So there is still some space. Let me show you guys. So we do still have some space here, and we do have some space here on that section there, and on that section of the peak. So that's nice. I mean, I could even shift it a little bit higher. I think I'm going to shift it a little bit higher. There we go. I think that's a better placement for you guys to see. So we got space here, and we got space there. So if the badge does shift slightly, that we're not sitting with the badge on top of the cap, you know, this area here, the seam over here, you don't want to be shifting so much onto the seam. Cool, guys, so we are now gonna do the actual press work. And yeah, I have set the pressure already on the press. So what we're gonna do is I'll quickly run through it. We're gonna press the middle section, because that's the majority of the area of my press is going to cover that area, and then we're going to shift to either side of the peak. So that is a 10-second wait. There we go, nice and quickly, nice and easy. So basically from here to here is where it pressed, and it's sat nicely. It has not shifted too much, so you can still see I've got a lot of space here, and I've got space here. Now I'm going to start pressing either section of the peak. So I just maneuver the cap into position, into the press, and we just do a nice quick application there. Again, 10 seconds. I am basically you can say I'm repressing the front because it is getting it to there, but that's not an issue. And then I shift the peak into position for the other side. Other side, and give that a 10-second as well. And guys, really that is how we press a badge onto the front of the peak of the cap. Awesome, guys, so that was a nice quick video of how I press the front peak of these caps with this badge, a custom made badge, heat applied to the front of the peak. And if you guys need your own headwear branded, just smash a comment below, or you can direct message me, or you can email me with the email address that's shooting across the screen. If you liked what you saw today, definitely give the video a like, and if it helped you in any way, share the video, or definitely smash me a comment below and let me know what you think. And if you have any more questions, I'll be happy to answer you guys on how we got that peak nicely firm with a badge looking like that. Cool guys, until next video, I'll see you. Cheers.